Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good morning. Such a beautiful, beautiful morning. So this is San Joaquin Historical Museum. I passed by Stockton, and this is actually not in Stockton, another ribbon or somewhere. And it's so serene, this place. Let's take a look at the museum. It's so quiet. San Joaquin County Historical Museum. And I heard this is a very, it's a wonderful museum. Without any word, without saying, I can already see it. And I am about to have a good time. Let's go inside. Sorry. Foot settlers, fur trappers, and French camp. Oh, I love this tie-dye. Oh, batik dye, batik print. It feels so serene. Did you see that one? That one. It's here. Excavation, right? Lodi, oh, this place must be Lodi. I always wanted to come to Lodi. You know the reason? Oh, there is a Sikh temple on my way. Is there any connection with Indian Lodi? When we lived in India, I lived in Lodi Garden, a kind of a diplomatic compound. Prospecting. This must be the gold, those who followed their dreams to the bottoms of a stream in the Sierra found themselves confronted with hard work, harsh weather, and a rapid diminishing supply of gold. The tools, equipment, engineering, and effort required to get at the gold, which remained quickly, became more elaborate. This is a native Hawaiian, Californian, Indian, Chinese, African American tensions and taxes, Sonorans, Chileans, and Californians. Everyone take this as their dream place. gold fever. This is a replica kind of doll house. Oh, I'm sorry for the sound. This is a replica of the house. Oh, that wallpaper is pretty. Don't you think so? Oh, I hope you hear me. Oh, I love this painting. I love this kind of, this style of painting. Okay, let's move on. Oh, this is me. Oh, you can see my outfit of the day. It's cold outside. My little bag, always, and my forever. Okay, let's continue. And this one is Helen Weber, Kennedy Gallery. And it's about the founding father of the city. The founder of Stockton was David Weber at Steinwenden, Germany, near Hamburg. So this is the founding, and this one is a family story, and also the history of Stockton, kind of one of the most prominent family, let's say. Helen from Quebec, Canada. Oh. Okay. We will take a brief look and then we will read it through one by one. How about that? So let's go to, there are some temporary or add-up exhibitions of this plastic or these hangers to make it more up to date. Okay, let's see the family. Charles Weber. So we are, the founder of Stockton was Carl David. Okay, so here I read all of this and then I just remember I forgot to press the button to record. Okay, so here is the founder of Stockton. His name is Carl David Weber, and he was born in Steinwenden, Germany, near Homburg or Hamburg. Maybe a misspell, a typo. Anyway, he first came to his family. His father was a minister, and their family has a long line of Lutheran, Martin Luther King, Lutheran ministers. And at his young age, he decided to develop into the direction of business instead of going to be a minister. So he came from Europe. At that time, Europe was quite a turmoil land. So he wanted to escape Europe's political unrest and came to America. In 1836, at the age of 22, he first, with a cousin, journeyed to Belleville, Illinois, to visit an uncle and landed in New Orleans. And when he lived in New Orleans, and he was just entranced, totally amazed by the story of Western explorers, by the new territory, the new opportunity, Western frontiers. And at the age of 27, so 5 years in New Orleans, he gathered some friends, came to California in 1841. How do you remember the year 1841? 1849 is the San Francisco gold digging gold rush, 49ers. So 8 years before the 49ers. This is how I remember 49ers. There is a sports team, 49er, right? Maybe it's a baseball or, oh no, 49er is a football team, must be. Okay, and Jose, I'm sorry for the noise. Let me see if I can avoid it. Okay, so he first settled in San Jose. The place I first settled in America, and opened shops, hotels, biscuit store, of course, biscuit. I make biscuit also. So as a Mexican, as a foreign immigrant at that time, he could not obtain land because at that time California was Mexican ruled, and so he became a neutralized citizen in the early 1844. In the 1840s, Weber's name was usually recorded as Carlos Maria Weber, but eventually it evolved into Charles M. Weber. So that is his personal journey, and that becomes the founding stone, the founding place, the founding root of Stockton. So here are some weaponries he used as the Independence War, a little bit complicated for me to understand. Anyway, that's how it all get started. It is estimated that he leaves unencumbered property to the value of about $400,000. Had he been an avaricious man, he might have accumulated millions, but he lived to do good, and he has gone to his reward. So these are the memories of the church for which Weber donated land, and this is the land donated. And by 1849, Stockton had become the supply point of thousands of fortune hunters, and a busy but hastily built city of tents arose around the channels. Okay, so at the Golden Gate, at the Golden Gold Rush, this is a supply point. And the city was quickly built without much planning, tents and quick build. Weber led a reclusive life in his final years, and as his health failed, he suffered great pain because he refused meditation. He died of pneumonia. I'm sorry, this must be a quite normal disease, but I am too healthy to understand this word. The city suspended all business on the day of Weber's funeral and ordered and honored the founder of Stockton with a huge funeral procession led by over 900 men representing the fire department, military group, and various society, and followed by 100 carriages. This is Helen Weber. Born and educated in Quebec, Canada, Helen Murphy traveled with his family to San Joseph, Missouri in 1841, where malaria claimed many members of their family, including Mrs. Murphy. The opportunities in California appealed to Martin Murphy Sr., and with his 6 children trekked to California in 1844 as members of the Murphy, Stevens, and Townsend Party. The Murphys first settled near Sacramento, but soon settled in Santa Clara County, and within 6 years, and we settled in Santa Clara County, acquired over 50,000 acres of ranch land. Helen Murphy was known for her wit, charm, and beauty. She was one of the most eligible unmarried women in California. She first met Charles Weber at Sutter's Fort in 1844 when he was being held prisoner during the Miguel-Torrena conflict. Charles Weber had several business deals with the prominent Murphy family, including a mining partnership with John Murphy in 1848. Charles and Helen's courtship lasted 6 years. as the wife of Stockton's leading citizen, Helen held an honored place in local society, yet she preferred to lead a quieter life, devoted to her home and family. She shared her husband's frustration with legal battle, civic development problem, flood, and in later years, the financial difficulties of holding his business interests together after his death. Her health declined rapidly after the unexpected death of her son Thomas. Despite many hardships, Helen Weber reportedly maintained her kindly disposition throughout her lifetime. Thomas Jefferson Weber, Charles Martin Weber, was the son, the youngest son. This is the youngest son. And this is the youngest son. And this is the older son. And this is Charles Martin Weber. Julia Weber. And this is Julia Weber. Julia Weber. Let's see Julia Weber here. She didn't change a thing. Don't you think so? She didn't change a thing. Julia Weber. What a beauty. Elegance and grace. Oh, she has a lot of Chinese things. On a trip to Hawaii, the bow from a trip, military jacket of Adolf.
But I can have a 10. So I'll be back hopefully around 1:15. Okay. So.
Weber Mansion. Weber Mansion. Can we still see it? Weber Cottage. 2003, still can see it. Julia Weber's home. Stockton and Stockton Courthouse. Helen's Oaks. Gerard Kennedy poses in front of Helen's Oak. Helen Weber Kennedy. Helen and husband maybe this is their home. Oh, let's see this. This is the well-established house of the Webbers. That is very European style, very, very German style. Don't you think so? I remember when we visited, I forgot the city name. When we visited when we visited Berlin and those surrounding cities, it looked very much like that. Oh, this is the library. That must be Helen Weber. Crown and Anchor. This must be their living room, right? So you can read a book and you can play card game and you can write a letter. You can choose from the library. You can admire the ceramic, porcelain, and you can read in the middle of the room and chat there and play piano. And you can come to this room. This looks like a guest room or entrance room for people first coming into the family. Have a cup of tea or something without the interference with family life, the family privacy, right? Okay, let's keep on moving. This might be Helen Weber's house. No, this is the living room. They sleep here. Helen Weber sleep here. She did her makeup there. And why does she sit there? I have no idea. My room is small. I only have one bed. I go to the room and sit on the bed and that's it. Nothing more complicated. Oh, there is a window. And this is their carriage. This must be their social hall or something like their party place. And this is the school supply. Go to school. You sit in the front, one or two, one person, and the back, another student. It's exactly like our classroom. There is a little storage here, and it's always dirty in my school, or in some students, not all of us. This might be the dining room or dining decoration. That looks like Albert Bierstadt painting. Maybe not, but the original style of painting. Julia, William, and Julia Meek home. This is their home. And Gugu there. And Gugu incarnation is in my home now. This ceramic so refined. Bone china looks like. And this is very much like a French style, don't you think so? A bit more lighted and sorry, a little bit more French style. Émilie Iliette Bardet. Wow. Became a teacher in Oakland. Wow, this is quite amazing. This is a prominent family, another prominent family, Moses Roger House, the African Methodist Episcopal Church. Moses Rogers. I am a little bit confused by all these, but okay, this kind of Charles Weber, the founding father of the city, Helen Murphy, Helen Weber, and they have 3 children. Charles M. Weber, Julia Helen Weber, Thomas Jefferson Weber, and Charles. They have a family, Helen Weber Kennedy. Helen Weber. Oh wow, President Helen Weber Kennedy. Geraldine Cordioli, and this Charles M. Weber, Charles M. Weber, John Frederick Weber. They kind of run out of names, right? They use Helen, and Charles all the time. That's so interesting, this family. Now I am done from the inside. That is the history of this place, and this must be the local history. I mean, local instead of one family, but the local American Indian caring for the land. I love this painting. I love this drawing. The basket weaving. Oh, I love these baskets. They make so many baskets, fur, warm blanket. Wow. All kinds of baskets. And they make colors. All the acorn trees, stored and eaten year-round. They eat acorn, they fish and hunt, fishing. Wow. Native people, the fur, gray fox, rabbit, spiritual relief, spiritual belief, California Valley Mihawk tribe, freedom fighter. The Elliott family used this wagon on their 5-month journey from Illinois to San Joaquin County. Wow. Okay, so here I am coming to the outdoor. Seems quite interesting. Okay, they give me so much more curiosity. I came more interested and have more questions than I come here, which is good. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do. Bye bye. School. Wow. Oh my. I feel go back to my classroom. But we were always white. White wall. Wow. And in the middle, 2 students sit together. Yeah, classroom is always like this all over the world. Oh, this is so cool. Here are some blacksmiths. Let's go to see the blacksmiths.
Yes, such is the only souvenir you get to take. Yeah, if you can carry the anvil, you can take the anvil. Okay, we'll let that burn down a little bit.
We'll do a picture here.
That's mine. That's mine. That one belongs to you. Okay, here you go.
You need
Go ahead.
Jeremy.
Here we go. This is my sample to you. You are supposed to make a beautiful ornament that will be completed if you really do want an ornament at home.